Are you doing voiceover for Hard Knocks?
Okay. All right. It was announced last night.
Do you have to break for Schrags or not?
We should break for Schrags, but we haven't talked about this, and it's pretty, I think, relevant to our show. I had no idea. People think, everybody was telling me that I knew, and I had to have known when I asked Ian Rappaport yesterday, and Ian Rappaport's face was like, oh, you don't know, because I'm in Indianapolis, and I was just in the Colts stadium. I had no idea this was the case. I did call afterwards, this morning and say, what's this all about? I couldn't even get a fucking heads up. What are we even doing there? And obviously, I was joking, and it was something that they kept locked down for a bit. They're covering from November 17th or whatever, all the way through the end of the season. I mean, I guess they've been collecting stuff now in training camp. They've been collecting stuff, and we might, maybe potentially be a part of one episode?
Oh!
Nice. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I guess it's potentially been floated out there. Who knows? Either way, we do not care. I just hope that this doesn't affect the Indianapolis Colts from becoming a team that they could potentially become. That's the biggest deal. I know the all or nothings on Amazon have happened before. Panthers, Cardinals, I believe a couple other teams or whatever have done it. So I think it has been done before. There is a blueprint. But I just hope this doesn't affect the Indianapolis Colts become the greatest Indianapolis Colts they can become in 2021. I don't think it will be. And I'm very excited to watch behind the scenes of how this team, this building operates right down the road from us here.
I can't wait to watch behind. That's what everyone wants to see. I want to see how the coach addresses them every day when he comes into the team meeting, like what all of that looks like, some of the interactions. But HBO, are they praying that the Colts continue, like they go and they win a bunch of games? Like what if they're almost out of the hunt by the time they start airing this thing?
Yeah. Listen, they're not going to be, AJ. Get out.
I know. I think they're going to be good. I know they're good. But I'm just saying, HBO has a lot riding on them winning some games.
Yeah, November 17th, some things are already figured out by then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some things could be figured out by then. I don't think that's going to be the case with the Colts, obviously, not with this Carson Wentz. And if they learn how to block him a little bit better, hey, Eric Fisher's back. Don't you worry about it. It's going to be great television on HBO. But I like that it's going all the way through.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Let's go ahead and do this thing. Let's enjoy it. Well, last question here from me, speaking of the Colts, and hopefully it is a tough game for the Rams. Last week, Russell Wilson was cooking, obviously, and then he was incredible on Monday Night Manning. I've become a Russell Wilson fan, actually, in 2 days. I think the Colts will be back. Colts, Hard Knocks, HBO, November 17th, every week going forward. I've heard that they're potentially collecting some clips now, but it doesn't really get going until November 17th. Was this a poorly kept secret? Did most people know about this? Is this all or nothing style? You think that's why Hard Knocks is getting into this? And how did this all come to be? I feel like you are the perfect person for this conversation in the sports media world.
Yeah, and we also have a connection to NFL Films. They're working at Good Morning Football. We deal with them a lot on that, on the Hard Knocks promotion. I didn't know this was going to be the news at all until it was announced, which means they kept a good lid on it. I don't know what we're getting. What I think is really interesting is it's either on Netflix or Amazon. That F1 series has been a huge hit, and it's really grown the sport tremendously. And as much as we love the Hard Knocks beats of the preseason or the training camp and the 53rd man on the roster trying to make the squad and everything, hope springs eternal, I don't think we've ever had the Hard Knocks treatment. And nothing against the Amazon All or Nothing, which is also good, but the Hard Knocks treatment with Liev Schreiber and what that entails for a team in season. Now, I would assume the Colts are going to be playing relevant football in November and December, but they need to start rattling off some victories rather quickly.